Hi everyone, Tara Leach from Traffio, and today I've got Max Line, the director of LGC. Max, welcome back.
No, thank you, Tara. Thank you for your time today.
So Max, we want to know, tell us a bit about your businesses at LGC. You've got quite a few.
We do. We've got three entities. We started off as a traffic management company in October 2014. We built that business to about 650 staff for the West Australian market. At the moment, we operate across 5 locations in WA. And then back about 5 years ago, we started an equipment hire business. So we do traffic management equipment, sanitation and EWPs. And recently we've moved into the earth moving space. And the most recent is LGC Rail Services. So we purchased a signalling business earlier in the year, Signalling Communications, called ACU. Converted the name over to LGC Rail Services and growing that. The aspiration for that business is to go into full-fledged maintenance business for the rail service industry.
Oh, that's fantastic. And for anyone who does look at the LGC brands, they're blue, pink and green from the marketing perspective. So Max, you've been using Traffio for quite a while. Tell us a bit about your journey.
We have been. For us, what I realised early on in the industry is that we needed a bit more oversight in our external depots at the time. And there was no real product out there that we'd come across that we'd been able to find that would give us the true depth of operating across depots. So I believe we were one of the first in WA to implement traffic management Traffio into our traffic management business. And we haven't looked back since then. We've even implemented that now into our rail business. It's very similar in the way they operate between plant and equipment going out to sites.
Which a little birdie, Jeff, mentioned that back in the day you might have left Traffio to explore other options, but you came back. Tell us a bit about that.
I did. I think we left them for about 7 days and realised that the grass definitely wasn't greener over the other side, and we came crawling back to Jeff, kissing his shoes, and he kind of laughed at me at the time and said, "Welcome back."
And we would always welcome everyone back. We love our customers, so that is a wonderful thing to see. And since you've started your digitisation back in 2014 with us, you've actually come a long way now and recently released a new product into the business?
Yes, we have. So we've been come across Sean Miller from AccuSensus, and mate, it's been unreal working with Sean and his team. They're a bunch of very smart people, and the product they have come up with, that Foresight product, is definitely a game changer for the safety aspect of our industry. It's a true digitalisation workforce. So there are other products out there, but it's not to the extent that we are saying what we're getting out of Foresight. And it's really changing the game in the way we're looking after staff on site and how we interact with the general public and moving vehicles.
Which is so important. We've seen recently in the news a few more accidents than normal, and making sure that staff are safe is a really big one. We certainly don't want to be seeing more near misses filled out in the Traffio app. So yeah. I think that safety first is really important.
Yeah, definitely. Safety first is definitely important, and it's a testament to our team in what we're doing and how we are playing with that digitalisation in the workforce and really creating something pretty special out there at the moment.
Yeah, and what's one feature that you really love or that you've found has really strengthened your business over time with Traffio that you just go, this was the right decision, although you did come back?
Being to upscale really quickly, that's been one of the big factors. Moving away from spreadsheets and moving away from Excel and whiteboards, and being able to really take full focus on what we're doing. Be able to manage our staff, but also manage our assets and what we're doing.
And one last thing before we wrap up, recently got a new award, the AFR Fast 100. We did.
So it's the second year this year for 2025 for LGC Traffic Management to be in there. So I believe we've moved from around the 52 spot right up to 19. And it's the first year that LGC Hire's been in there. So LGC Hire ranked 16 on that list. And which the other pretty cool thing is that LGC Traffic Management was was the highest grossing business in the top 60.
Gosh, well, I'm glad you're using Traffio, Max. That is wonderful. And what an achievement for the team too, because it's not just yourself, it's your whole team that build the business that way. So I think you're leading the charge pretty well.
Definitely. We've been very fortunate in the team that we've been able to acquire along the journey. And, I believe we've got one of the best teams nationally. And, guys like Will Daly, who are our general manager, Lauren Goodwin, who's operation manager, Chris Patterson, who's our CFO. We are a business that really wants to wants to make an impact out there in society. So I think we're doing a pretty good thing, and we've got a great team.
It looks awesome. Max, thank you so much for spending some time with us today. And if anyone wants to check out Max's businesses, we'll pop all the links down below. Thanks, Max.
Thanks, Tara. Appreciate your time. Thank you.